Fucking bar system. Fucking asshole. Alright, guys. Give it up for your next comedian. It's the second time doing it. Everybody make some noise. Get loud and proud. Make some noise for Chris Ladd, everybody. Make some noise. Alright. Give it up for DJ and our other comics so far. Yeah, so I am inexperienced, but, you know, whatever. We're just going to jump right into this shit. So, Pepper Dick. Who's heard of it?
No. Sorry?
No, it's a real thing. I assure you, it's a real thing. So the reason that I'm not allowed to slice jalapenos or pretty much any type of hot pepper at my house is one day I was doing this and I was making tacos for my family, you know, because that's what I do, you know. I care about my family and I make them dinner. So I'm chopping up these jalapenos and a little bit later, you know, I go and I use the bathroom, I take a piss. A little bit later, I start to feel a little burn. Just a little slight burn in my nether regions. Didn't really think much of it. And, you know, and I washed the shit out of my hands too. Like I scrubbed them with soap, I scrubbed them with lemon juice, everything I had. You know, I thought everything was all good. But later on that night, me and my lovely wife Amanda are having some sexy time, and it was going great. Everything was going great, you know, just doing my thing. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm on fire. And I'm like, oh yeah, baby, that's right. You are on fire. I'm giving that shit to you. And she's like, no, babe. Mr. fucking Studley.
I've heard it. So
I'm really on fire. Like my vagina is burning like the freaking surface of the sun. So, yeah, I'm not allowed to slice jalapenos anymore, but, you know, whatever. So I went to Catholic school, and I'm pretty sure, like, I have at least 5 or 6 reasons why I'm probably going to hell. I used to make up confessions. You know, I just, like, we would have to go to confession, and half the time I didn't really have anything specific that I wanted to confess. So I just go in there and, you know, Father, I've sinned, and all that shit, and talk back to my mom, and, you know, I stole something from school, and I'm just generally a piece of shit. But, you know, and one of the other things is I used to fall asleep in Mass. We had Mass every Friday. And it was the most boring shit you ever went to in your life. I don't know if there's any Catholics in here, but Catholic Mass, it's the most boring fucking thing you can go to in your entire life. It seems like it goes on forever. And so I would fall asleep, and my head would just drift back, and poof, bang on the pew. So eventually, Sister Evelyn, that was my teacher at the time, and she had a twin. She had a twin that taught 2nd grade. Sister Evelyn was my 5th grade teacher. So there were 2 of these bitches in this fucking place. So, like, I mean, you never knew what the fuck was going on. You could turn the corner and, like, one of them would be there, and you didn't know if it was your teacher, or if it was a 2nd grade teacher. You didn't know what the fuck was going on. But she decided that she was going to make me sit directly in front of her. So every time my head would start to drift like this, she would smack me in the back of the head. And I guess this is an acceptable thing at Catholic schools, because his assholes did cut off my rat tail. And also, okay, this thing I think is what really is going to get me into it, is because I was in Mass one day and I really fucking had to pee. So they're like, go ahead. So I'm just wandering through this place, and, you know, down these little hallways and corridors. I couldn't find the bathroom. And then there's just like pictures of Jesus just staring down on me. Terrifying. So I'm like, fuck it, I can't find the bathroom. I'm just gonna pee right here. So I just peed in the hallway of the fucking church. So I'm pretty sure, like, God's like at least a little pissed about that. Or if nothing else, I'm probably gonna get a bill when I get to heaven, if I get there. But, you know, whatever. I'm trying to make up for it, so. Autocorrect. Everybody has like these autocorrect mishaps, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say a funny story. Is when I first moved here, for like the first 2 years, my stepmom and my dad, whenever they would text me or like message me on Facebook, whatever, they would just, they would usually end up with, "I love you gays." And I'm pretty sure like they were trying to say, "I love you guys," but it always came out, "I love you gays." And I let it go for a long time. And I was just, I don't know, it was funny to me. Like every time they would do it, I was just telling them, "I love you guys." But eventually, you know, I started dropping little hints here and there, you know. They'd say, you know, "I love you gays." And I'd say, "Yeah, you know, we are pretty happy." Yeah, I guess it was too subtle because they didn't get it. So, you know, I started dropping other hints. Like, "Yeah, you know, that is pretty legal in like a lot of states now." So, still didn't get it, you know, they're from Kentucky.
Jesus.
It takes a while, I guess. So, eventually though, I realized like, okay, I'm gonna have to tell him because my cousin Tim is gay and he lives with his boyfriend Yancy in California, and he's a friend with both of them on Facebook. So like, probably that whole time they were just saying the same thing to them, like, "Oh, I love you gays." And so yeah, I got a little scared. So I was like, you know, I better tell him because Tim sent me a lot of shit for my wedding. Like he basically sent me like $700 worth of shit from Bed Bath & Beyond. So for his sake, I had to tell him. Wallet chain. The reason I'm wearing the wallet chain is because it reminds me of a better time in my life when I just really didn't give a shit about anything at all. Like I was just down to do whatever. But even though it's so cool and I look so cool wearing it, like it always had its drawbacks because it used to get stuck in the fucking benches because I used to ride buses a lot. So like my wallet chain would get stuck in the bench. So when I would get up to get onto my bus, I would trip and I would stumble forward. And I grew up in Cincinnati, and I was, you know, in some pretty shitty parts of town. So whenever that would happen, I would have to just go with it. I would have to get on the bus and just act like that the whole fucking time. Because I didn't want to look like an asshole. I didn't want to look like, "Oh, this motherfucker, he's just tripping all over the place." Because, I mean, bitches be tripping. And I mean, DJ was talking about bitches earlier. And I don't want to be a bitch. I mean, if anything, I'd be a regular bitch. I don't want to be, you know, a little bitch. Especially since I'm so fat. I mean, it's hard to be a little bitch when you have, like, B cups, like small C. I don't know. They're bigger than my wife. So, yeah, you know. One thing about growing up with man boobs is all the girls want to be your best friend. They love that shit. Especially when you know how to like talk and share feelings and stuff. Alright, no, fuck bitches. I got lots of problems and bitches ain't really any of them anymore, I guess. Except for my wife, I mean, but she's not a bitch because her brother's here. Anybody ever help their friends move? What kind of fucking shitstorm is that? You're always so blinded because all these promises of free beer and pizza and shit. You never think to ask, like, is there stairs? Is there fucking stairs? Until you're pulling up to the place and there's a fucking clear glass, like, fucking front with 12 sets of stairs and a big giant banner that says, like, "Ha ha ha, you're fucked." And then before you know it, like, you're carrying a priceless curio cabinet up 17 flights of stairs.
Oh, Jesus.
With them saying, be real careful. Be real careful. Be real careful. Oh, well, am I getting the sign here? All right, that's my time.
Hey.